A first-rate city needs a first-rate arts center.
It has been run superbly.
And I'm so proud of it.
Nobody does it better than the Kentucky Center.
And providing entertainment for the entire state of Kentucky.
For the economic growth, but also the impact it has on the culture.
And the arts are one of our proudest achievements.
And I felt such a big part of that.
When I got the call to do this, it changed my life.
There's something in this community's DNA that started probably in the 40s with people like Robert Whitney, who was the conductor of the Louisville Orchestra. It started with people like Barry Bingham Sr. and Mary Bingham, his wife.
It was Gordon's idea initially, and probably it was Gordon with Julian Carroll.
Give Julian Carroll credit for the actual concept, but to make it a good business operation, John Y. Brown and his staff members.
When John Y. Brown became governor, he turned to my partner, Wendell Cherry, and asked Wendell to be the president of what was to become the Kentucky Center for the Performing Arts. I was called on to be the fundraiser for the project.
If you ask most anyone, they'll say two words. They'll say Wendell Cherry. He truly had the artistic vision of what the Kentucky Center should look like.
Wendell not only handled the construction, Wendell breathed life into the organization. Wendell was a volatile, spirited, just a totally wonderful, passionate man, and he really cared about this Center for the Performing Arts.
And the Kentucky Center plays a really important role in helping sustain and encourage that growth and vitality in our resident art groups.
There are only a few cities left in the United States that have the big five: opera, orchestra, ballet,
professional theater, and professional children's theater.
It's gone in most places, and we have that, and that's a unique selling point for the city.
We're very conscious of the fact that it's the Kentucky Center, not the Louisville Center.
The first time we presented Phantom, every county in the state of Kentucky was represented.
This is a state facility. This is a Kentucky treasure.
By looking at the school buses that line up outside the center.
What do you mean this is not the Kentucky Center for the Arts? You see all those school buses?
The three of us, Marla Bird and Wendell Cherry and I, took this idea to Governor Collins. We had discussed it several times. We had fleshed out how it might work. And we went to the governor and met with her in the governor's office and laid out the proposal to create a governor's school for the arts.
That particular program, you know, absolutely accomplishes the mission of education. Stage one is here, which you always see buses lined up out front of the Kentucky Center.
I was looking for something to really try to connect the Kentucky Center with the community. That we were then able to take artists that we brought here to perform on the stage of the Kentucky Center out to those communities to do those outreach residencies and workshops. That is Arts Reach, and it went over like wow, you know.
I have a lot of good memories of Louisville. The night that we played here with the Flecktones was one of many incredible experiences in this hall. I put a jazz group together for 5 songs, and it ended up being the Flecktones. And it was our first show, and the audience went crazy for it. And we walked out on that loading dock, and everybody said, wow, I guess we're a band. What are we going to call it?
And I would say the Center for the Arts had the most profound effect on my career of anything that I've done. So I just want to say that, and thanks.
To have tuxedos and cowboy hats here at the same night, in the same bar. I mean, you know, we would be doing our Lonesome Pine, and we'd have opera. At the end of the day, we're here to make somebody's experience the best that it can be.
The staff, which was like really a small family.
It's a great place to work.
And hope that we continue to entertain the public here with the most wonderful stuff that we can find.
the Commonwealth is very fortunate to have this incredible place, and it rivals with any place in the country. I just couldn't be prouder of it. I'm just glad I was part of it.